Hi there. Okay, so do you really want a record deal? I don't shop anymore. I used to do a lot of it, and people still come to me a lot and say, "Hey, will you help me get a deal?" And my first question to them is always exactly the same thing: Why? Why would you want to do that? Right now, there's the opportunity to go and get your own distribution directly through one of a growing number of aggregators, companies like DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, and they'll do all that same work for you. They'll put all your music up online, and in a traditional record deal, you're going to have to give away your copyrights. And if you don't have to give away the copyright, you're going to have to license it to them, usually forever. So you've created this thing and then you hand it off to somebody, and usually they're going to give you little to no money. And if there's a recording budget at all, it's not going to usually cover your actual cost. You're not going to be able to go into a big studio and do all that stuff, unless and until you've got the clout to do it. So if you don't already have really significant sales and streaming, and I mean millions of streams, you're going to get very little from a label. So, and on top of that, in addition to asking for your copyright and your recordings, they're probably going to ask you for what's called a 360 deal, where they want your publishing, they want your merchandising, they want your touring, or at least money from your touring. So they're going to own all this stuff, and they're going to give you very little to nothing in return. You can go and right now you can record, mix, and master your recordings using your computer or even your phone. And then you turn around and take that same device and upload it through DistroKid or somebody like that, and it goes up on all the services, all the streaming services, all the download services. So what do you need the record label for? Oh, okay, maybe you're thinking, hey, that record label is going to give me money, right? They're going to spend money on promotion and marketing and publicity, and they've got teams. Well, maybe they have a team. Maybe they have an independent company that they have on retainer who does a press release for everything that comes out. They might not, and even if they do, they're probably just going to do that. They're not going to spend real money. I remember I had a deal. I got you see that wall. You don't see this wall. I've got this really great art print of a demo I sent out for this band, and we got him a deal on a Warner Brothers label. And I went to the president and I said, "Hey, I want a marketing commitment in the contract." And he said, "You know what, Dean? Come on, you give me the right record. I'll spend whatever it takes." Well, what's the right record mean? That means a record that's already making them money. Then they'll throw money at it afterwards, right? So that's how labels think, big and small. So yes, there's potentially promotional opportunities. On a small label, you might have to buy onto those, meaning you might have to come up with the cash yourself. There's another record label still in business. They would do these deals where they'd give somebody $1,000. They would acquire the copyright and all the recordings, copyright and all the underlying musical compositions, and an exclusive option for the next record for the same $1,000. Well, another $1,000. Cost them more than that to record the record, right? But but we're on this great big label. Well, it wasn't that big of a label, but they're still in business 30 years on. So is it that worth it? Most of the time, not. Do it yourself. Upload the stuff to the streaming services. Build your audience. Build your base so that you're getting hundreds of thousands or millions of streams on everything you put out. And then the record labels will come to you, and then you can negotiate from a position of strength and get a lot of money from them for your rights. Maybe even keep your copyrights and just license them to them. So that's my suggestion to everyone. Thanks. Got any questions? Put them in the comments.